I've hooked up with in the past because I used to remember that religiously, just as a trophy thing. But now it's just I just forget. And all the crazy stories or all the crazy shit I did in high school too, because we used to like sneak on top of a church and skateboard and drink and smoke. And there's a popular party place called the Orchard where they cleared out like 3 or 4 trees in the orchard right in the middle. So it's kind of like a satanic ritual looking place. But you just go, you park your truck, and you hang on the orchard. But most of the stuff I've forgotten. So I don't know if I'm getting old, but there's this one chick going back to getting laid. There's this one chick who I met her. She was like a 5'3" ginger, a thick, short little thing. This was before thick was a word. She was just like she had like a thigh gap, but her legs were like the size of my head. So she very voluptuous but sexy curves, right? And I met her at our local snowboarding resort. Not snowboard, but our local ski resort. We were walking back at the end of the day with our snowboards, and I was driving at the time. This was late high school, so I had my license, and I was driving my pickup truck. The chains on it, of course. It was a piece of shit. It was in a 4x4. But we were walking back to our truck, and she was sitting on the tailgate of hers, waiting for her friends to arrive back from the slope. Because sometimes you can get onto the chairlift late if you know the guy, or if you're cute, you can say, "Oh, I know you're closing down. Can I just go up one more time, pretty please?" Normally the guys have to pay them $10 and get one last run in, but the girls will just be like, "Okay, I'm not shutting it down yet. You can go." Thinking he's gonna get laid. So I think her friends took that opportunity and were way late, more so than everybody else, because we were already like in our truck, or everybody else was already in the truck packing up, ready to go home. So we were walking back to our vehicle, and we passed by her car, and she was sitting on the tailgate with one of her friends, and I believe there's 2 more on the hill. And she just says, hey, and she actually talked to me and my boy as we were walking by. She's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Snowboard, blah, 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 just shooting shit." And like, "Oh, and we're from Oakdale. Just, where are you from?" And she said, "Oh, I'm from," I don't know. I forget, Tuolumne. I think that's the city, whatever. But we just started talking. And my boy's like, "Hey, she likes you. She started talking because she likes you. Get her number before we go." And he's kind of telling me that over my shoulder as I'm looking at her, and she blushes hearing him. So I'm like, "Okay, but it's definitely true if she's blushing." So I get her number, and she lives close to the resort, and we live an hour and a half away. So this is another long distance bullshit relationship that I'm always keen for. But so this is kind of when I'm starting to get into my game, when I'm still figuring out women and how to talk to them and be direct, right? This is me. I'm still like really shy, and I don't know how to fuck appropriately or kiss. This is, I think, my 3rd time, 4th time getting laid ever. Like before this, if I've had sex, it was just with a girl one time. It didn't happen twice or 3 times consecutively with the same girl. It's just once. This is my third girl I slept with. 3rd time total in my life, so I'm super inexperienced. So I remember when I was that age, I would make sure it was a sealed deal. I would talk to them about 30 things to make sure that it's an okay topic and that they like me. So I'd be like, "Oh, where's the weirdest place you had sex at, or do you shave your pussy, or do you French kiss, or just things like that to let you know that she's okay and comfortable talking about that with you." And then I would say, "Oh, it's possible to fuck her," or whatever your mindset is. And she would answer. She has a tongue ring, so she's like, "I don't even French kiss anymore. I just straight up suck their dick," and they like with the tongue ring in there. And then she like fucked on the beach next to a campfire that her friends were at. And she was like a freaky little ginger too. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, I gotta go see her at some point in my life." But she lived far away, and her parents just bought a cabin in the summertime, because we talked for a little bit, months. So it's now summertime, and her parents bought a resort next to the ski place, because they're avid ski goers. So they bought a cheap resort or townhouse condo next to the resort. And they were going to furnish it for the upcoming winter season. And she texted me one night. She says, "Hey, Craig, me and my family are going up tomorrow, Saturday, to move in a bunch of stuff to our new place that we bought. I'm going to go up there tonight because I'm off of work and I'm just going to go up there and drink. I did invite friends, but they're not going. But I'm going to still go anyways. And I wanted to know if you wanted to come too." So to myself, I'm thinking, okay, she's got her own place. Not her own place, but she's going to be at the place by herself, and she invited me. There's only one thing that can happen. So I drove all the way the fuck up there. And mind you, this is in the mountains, so this isn't like you take a left down this street and you go down 3 houses. This is like fucking outback. You drive over this log, you take a right at the creek, and the house is half mile down on the road, right? So this is some serious navigating shit that I got to go through to get to her place. Finally make it. Go in there. It's kind of awkward. This is high school, so we're 17, 18, 16, right around that age. So we're still kind of awkward. She had beer, so we start drinking. She brought her own little portable TV to the room, so we watch TV, and we're just bullshitting about school and boys and girls, and then I remember she rolls over onto her side, acting like she's gonna fall asleep. So I spoon her. I lean over to my right side too, and I wrap my arm around her. And so we're on her right side. So with her left arm, she reaches down and puts her hands down my pants. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm glad she initiated it because I didn't know what the fuck to do. So she rolls. So she puts her hands down my pants, and I start kissing her neck, and then she rolls over, and she rolls over, but she's able to keep her left hand in my pants, so I'm getting hard. And we start kissing, and then we take our clothes off. It's time to fuck, right? And I brought a condom, but mind you, this is my third time getting laid, right? So I've never, I wouldn't say never, but I'm still relatively new to putting a condom on. She's banging. She's got big old tits. She's got a fat ass, so I'm nervous too. I start fumbling with the condom, right? I try to put it on my dick, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I roll it down and snap it on my condom. I fucking, bah! I snap a little bit because I was stretching it, trying to fit it over, and then it's lubricated, so my finger slipped, and it snapped out on my cock like a rubber band. Bah! Oh, fuck! and she laughed. She didn't mind anything of it. I was so embarrassed, but she's like, "Oh, it's okay. Don't go soft. I know it hurts. Don't go soft." But I don't know if I ruined the condom at that point, or she just was super sympathetic, but she pulled the condom off, and she was gonna "We don't need a condom. Just pull out." It's like, "Fuck it, okay." It's gonna feel good. Condom. Like the first girl I slept with, we didn't have a condom either. But I didn't even orgasm. I put my dick in her, and it hurt. So I pulled out, and she put her pants back on. So that was my first time getting laid. So I mean, I've had sex without a condom. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be better than the first time. But bro, the same shit. We didn't have any lubrication because we just figured we're young, we're horny, we don't need lube. I could not fit inside this girl. I'm not saying I'm big at all, but she was on top of me and I was on my back, and she could not, for the life of her, spread her legs far enough to where I could get inside of her. And after 5 minutes of just her trying to squat down on me and my dick bending, and then or slipping out the back or out the front, she's like, you're too big, I can't do this. She fucking rolls over, puts a pillow behind her head, and falls asleep. Within like 5 minutes. Falls asleep. Because this is 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, right? Because foreplay lasted a long time. Yeah. So we're both exhausted, but she knocked out real. Awkward as fuck, because we're still in the same bed sleeping, right? They actually had a bed up there. So, I mean, they had a furnished. It was already a little bit furnished, but they had a bed up there for us. So we woke up next to each other. I was still naked. She had clothes on. It was awkward. I just said, you know, I don't know what I said, but I left within 10 minutes. I just gathered my shit and gone, and I never spoke to her after that. That was it. I don't even know what her name was. Ariel. That's racist. No, that's, I don't know. It's not racist. Ariel because she's ginger. I don't know what that classifies as. but that was, yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't know why I brought that up. But that was my third time getting laid, and oh, she was so hot though. Oh, I wanted to fuck her to see her tits bounce, but I never had the chance.